The recent situation between Ukraine and Russia is the biggest issue in the international community. The US and the European Union are also preparing for a military response as Russia has deployed troops on the Ukrainian border, according to a report. In addition to its interference in Ukraine, Russia has been continuously trying to interfere with its influence on the former Soviet republics, USSR, such as Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan. How did the Soviet Union form? To understand the birth of the Soviet Union, we need to go back to the Russian Empire that existed before the Soviet Union. The Russian Empire existed for 197 years from 1721 to 1917. The Russian Empire was the third largest country in human history after the British and Mongolian empires. Yet, in the early 1900s, the empire began to crumble internally as it suppressed the rights of farmers and workers, firing at citizens who participated in rallies. The empire also suffered greatly from the defeat in the Russo-Japanese War and World War I. The name, Soviet, is a Russian word meaning council, an organization where people gather and make decisions, and refers to an autonomous organization to represent the rights of workers, farmers, and soldiers. The Soviet Union was first established in 1905, and many other members were later established in various parts of the Russian Empire, including Ukraine and Georgia. Through the revolution, the Soviet Union destroyed the Russian Empire and established the Russian Soviet Federated Socialist Republic. In 1917, and outside of Russia, the Ukrainian Soviet Socialist Republic, which is also a communist nation, was created around the Soviet Union. At the First Federal Soviet Conference in 1922, countries such as Russia, Ukraine, and Belarus formed the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, the Soviet Union. Since then, the Soviet Union has become a world superpower on par with the United States. The Soviet Union grew rapidly in the early days of its foundation, but eventually continued to decline as economic growth slowed down in the 1960s. Gradually, the Soviet Union collapsed in 1991, followed by food shortages, the Chernobyl nuclear accident, and corruption within the Communist Party. The relationship between the countries from the Russian Empire to the Soviet Union is extremely complicated. In this sense, Ukraine's pro-Western policy, while cutting ties with Russia for the purpose of economic growth, has escalated the tensions. Russia's response to this issue using its military power to maintain its influence has recently intensified the conflict. Knowing these historical facts will help us better understand the current international situation.